Hello, welcome to my Sunday front. Today is a mukbang, and I have here a mandarin electrolyte drink. Um, I have chicharron with some homemade hot sauce. I just mixed some ketchup and Tabasco and Mrs. Dash, and so that's about it. I'm just gonna dig in here, and today, lucky for you guys out there, I'm gonna read hate comments, and I'm gonna tell you about, you know, my experience online, making friends, making enemies, cyber beef. So let's start. The first thing, I guess, I've been online since online started. Literally, like, I was big into computers. My parents are big into computers. Always had a computer. I don't really need one, but we're not that expensive. I think like they're like affordable. I think that's why people end up getting one and trying to socialize online, so to speak. I've lived in rural areas where a lot of people had said, it's so easy to communicate online, but I feel like, when I was online, it was easier to get caught up in like a cycle of isolation. And when I'm in the city, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that because of the pressure. I think the pressure just like, I guess just to accept it, like that should be the norm, and I don't think it should. We should all get out, get fresh air, meet new friends, get, some new experiences behind our belts. You only live once, literally. But, some people use it for bad things. And, under the guise that they're trying to make friends, they don't want to get reported. So they're kind of seen as passive aggressive, although they have every intent on making every single letter that they type into like this intentional trauma, this hurt, like every exclamation, every comma, every emoji is gonna like, it's literally gonna kill you. Like, it's gonna break your heart and tear into your soul because they needed to. They really needed to, so they can laugh about it after with their other bully friends. So a lot of times it's like, when you get online, it's like it starts off as somebody sounds concerned or somebody sounds supportive, but it's really condescending, it's patronizing, and then the chat is like, basura. It's in the garbage. It's trash now. Toss it in the bin because time's up. It feels like you're sitting there listening to your Aerosmith records. Your mom shows up. Did you do your homework? No. Boom, grounded. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. When somebody literally enters the chat, drops some hate speech, violent, remarks, or, bigoted, problematic comments. That's what it feels like. And I'm not here to get sunned or schooled, policed by, some troll, some internet police, wannabe for like what, a hate group. Literally, like you can find these people have websites. You can find these people are celebrated. You can find that these people have backgrounds in like bad behaviors towards children. You can find that, like I said, like they're literally a public figure. At this point, they're just a personality, maybe an influencer, who hasn't gotten caught yet. But trust and believe, the more that people become aware of these things, they will not fund them. They will not sponsor them. They will not back them at any rate. And, you have to trust the public. You have to reach out, talk to an authority, because we can't continue these cycles of abuse. It's like you're neglecting the next guy. How is he going to feel? You don't understand. Because some people are not where you're at, or they're not where they should be, or, you never know. You never know where they're at. So it's easy for you to just forget the next guy that's going to come and interact with them. But please don't. Remember, these are real people. They have real intentions, and they're intentionally trying to hurt you. Don't ever be scared. Don't ever be scared of them. Say something. If you see something, say something. That includes online, Maybe there's a cyber patrol, maybe there's not. Maybe you need to do a little bit of extra work and a little bit of extra research, but it takes a community to make the neighborhood safe, and that includes our block on the red pill. I don't condone any behaviors, other than trying to communicate and trying to, promote the message and build the community. I want my channel to flourish. I want our little, our little neighborhood to grow. And if that, that takes work, I'm willing to put in the time and hours and effort, so long as I have cooperation and, you know what I mean? But along the way, and it took a long time to get here. I'm not saying it was overnight. And along the way, you come across people who, they just have so much to say about you and so much to attract, by leaving these, remarks, attract the wrong crowd, because they want to sit there, gather around you, point and laugh in a circle, kind of window licking behavior where, as you're the butt of every joke. And, and you saw with the Trisha Colleen thing, like, sometimes it's back and forth with those groups, but at the same rate, like my bully, I never disclosed her name, but it could happen to anybody. It could be anybody. Like, literally, the cops did nothing so far, and it kind of affected my life on a personal level. It kind of, affected me on the most personal levels that I felt like I needed to talk about it to this day, because you never know. What if she snaps, I don't know that she's in a good place right now. As a matter of fact, I know the opposite. And I call it karma. So I'm just saying, be aware and watch out. And I will give you some examples of things that I found kind of not so funny, not so polite, not so, supportive. And of course, I'm going to explain why. So let's get into it. So the first one is basic. Are you trying to make me vomit? So it was just like, you know, one of those regular comments where it's just blatant, you know, just, you know, what else is there, you know, to say about it? It was just cap, you know. He was just capping on my stuff, my content, and instead of saying, you know, hey, let me go and do something else, he decided to, you know, hit me up and leave an ignorant comment and just, you know, have it there for everybody to see. And it sounds like, oh, well, he means it and maybe you should make different. You know, some people take it to heart. They're like, oh, well, it's my fault. I'm disgusting. You know, but really he left it there because he wanted other people to see it, his friends. He was waiting for his friends to come and check it out. And then they would know his name and then come and add on to it. You know, they want to be famous and this is their way of going viral. So watch out for those. Yeah, although it's just plain and simple and it sounds childish, there's 100% absolute, like, there's something there behind that audacity, that audacious little tidbit of cap. You know, it was the needing to I think it's switch, I'm not sure, with hands to open that first fruit cup. God bless. Hope that fruitcake was yamola. So I'm thinking, why even say anything? That was such a detailed, like, reaction for me that it kind of creeped me out. Like the way you blinked just now, the way you breathed just now, you know, like, I can't imagine anybody, this was a female, so I can't imagine any dude like wanting that for the rest of their entire life. Can you imagine leaving her your pension? I cannot. I can't imagine taking a chance on a prenup with that one, because it's just the tiny little, you know, speculative, she just, you know, commenting on some tiny little detail that she saw that made her react to the point where she didn't care what anybody thought about her. And then of course at the end she wrote, hope that fruitcake was yamola. Like, she really tried to cover it up, you know, like she tried to play it off at the end, like devil in disguise. Okay, my friend, you need a ring light because you're recording from your phone. And so fair skin. You wash out, I'm assuming. Anyway, I'm not here to dump on you. I really did like the makeup. Also, I discovered you like an hour ago. Good luck waking up tomorrow with like 97 comments. Cry laughing emojis. He left 3 cry laughing emojis. And I can dissect this, but I'll tell you one thing right now. 3 cry laughing emojis. If somebody leaves you cry laughing emojis, you know automatically that they're not being friendly. They're not. There is no way they are going to be genuinely feeling a cry laughing emoji. Like, you have to be a soulless person to genuinely feel through a cry laughing emoji. And I'm pretty sure he did, because there were 3 of them. So given the fact that there were 3 cry laughing emojis right there, it tells me a lot about this person. You know, like, that he knows exactly how to express himself online. he knows exactly that he, a dude, was talking to a female down and dragging, you know, a woman based on her appearances. That he was going to do it again. Like, I mean, like, you could be sneaky about it. You can be, you know, passive aggressive about it. You can be maybe more mature and use bigger words and not leave emojis, you know. Not this winter. So he comes up, tells me exactly what I need. He comes and tells me what I look like and what I don't look like. And obviously, I'm pasty right off the bat. Obviously, I'm dusty because I'm recording from my phone. Honey, you do not pay my bills. The moment you pay my bills, I will let you know. I will let my followers know. And I will let, you know, I will let the world know. Because I gotta be transparent here. Nobody pays bills on this channel but me. Okay, I do all the work. I do all the editing. I create every script that I write. I create every storyline, every thumbnail. I do. Therefore, I take credit for everything you see, hear, and understand about this channel. So, you not appreciating it, that's your problem, first of all. You not understanding it, again, that's your problem. But you not being able to interact on an adult level and have a conversation about what you just digested. About, you know what I mean? Like, what you just watched, you know, you can't comprehend that. Like, you can't grasp it as a concept. That's why I made this channel. And I hope that people out there keep watching me, because you might grow a third brain cell, and that would help me a lot, because I do not like getting passive aggressive comments from mean people who just basically, you know, downloaded these materials just to drop some hate speech. So I really did like the makeup. I'm not buying it because you're a dude. And the fact that you're like pushing the issue, like you want somebody to come up and say, her makeup is trash. That's like, what are you getting at? Like, what are you getting at? Maybe you're a Cardi B fan. I don't know. I discovered you like an hour ago. Like an hour ago, you decided to come up and just stalk. Just like ninja watch and just steady creep on my channel until you decided to leave a couple of, you know, stupid reactions that just farted out of your brain. And I don't like it. I don't like getting these. 97 comments. You wanted to write 97 of them? Like, you really are telling, like you're self-snitching. Like it's those type, you know? And you would think that it's an innocent comment. If you just read through it, you're like, oh, what a hateful individual, pobrecito, right? Guys, right? Pobrecito. Yeah. His mom's feeding him applesauce with a bib. I don't feel sorry for a grown adult. You know, you want to act like a man and be a man and don't drag women. I think the fact that you came and commented on my complexion, that was like the most randomest thing. And don't worry, you're not the first and last to come after me based on my race. So I'll remind you guys again. Here on my Sunday front, we support tolerance, inclusion, and we do not, condone any hateful incitement of violations towards another individual, based on biases or what have you. That said, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys again soon on my Sunday front. Bye-bye.